part 2 of the Saturn return with the solar eclipse, a door opening in the house of Libra, on the 14th of October. So this is the second video. Now, the first video is self-explanatory. It's there. So I'm up to Isis. Now, Isis is goddess of healing and magic, mourner, rites with the dead, magical healer of the highest power, mother. Her crown is a throne, weaver, baker, brewer, stays in the background, using her wits to guard her loved ones, protector of the dead, enthroned. Oh, sorry, that was Persephone. So protector of the dead. Let me just try and keep her into her. I don't want to get her mixed up with any other goddesses there. Just draw a line around that. So we've got that. Now, Isis is beautiful. So we've got this conjunction, right, that is happening at the solar eclipse. The three goddesses are Persephone, Isis, and Lilith. It's all to do with death. Everything with these three goddesses are to do with death. Persephone, I keep wanting to say personification. Persephone, goddess queen of the underworld and cause of spring growth. Now, everything that decays, leaves, the corpses of bodies upon the ground and things, turn into the topsoil and the earth. So this nourishes our earth because our earth is also living. So death is a part of the cycle. So the cycle that we are in the realm of matter, everything that matters, is the seed planting, the birth of that seed, the sprouting, and the lifespan, and death, which is a process like birth. It takes a period of time to be born. It's called labor. And then when we die, there's a period of time as well. But I don't know what it's called. It probably has a name. But anyway, let us proceed. So our fate, we're meeting with a goddess to do with death. So Persephone, it says here, passage to blessed afterlife, core, her name derived from Persephone, bringing death to life, crop fertilizer. Okay, so Persephone is responsible, or her power, her queenly, her goddess gift is bringing death to life. So how do we do that? Well, say I eat vegetables, I have to cut the vegetables from its rooted place in the earth where it was alive and growing, and once I've taken it from its place, uprooted it or plucked it, these things, it goes through the process of death. It begins the process of death. Once you're plucked, chosen, selected, you begin the process of death in your cycle of time. It begins the time frame. If we eat the food straight away, of course, it has a lot more life in it, and we're getting its optimum life force energy. and if we delay that process, or somehow just sort of like freeze it, it becomes sort of frozen in time, and then once frozen in time, it holds its nutrients. So in the phase where the goddess, who is Persephone, goes to the underworld, because she's only there for 6 months of the year, the other 6 months she's above the ground, her energy. So 6 months of the ground, 6 months below the ground, which is the period of the winter, the coldness, where everything's snap frozen or whatever happens to it. It's maintaining its vitality. Some things do die, but even when they die, they're snap frozen, okay? So if you're an animal, deer, say you got caught, you were snap frozen, then your life vitality is snap frozen at that level, even though you have no life force left. Okay, the life force that is within your blood and bones and muscles and fibers is vital. Now, say like the mammoths. Now, okay, so bringing death to life. Bringing the death to life. So, okay, I'm a little bird and I've died. All my body slowly decays. Lots and lots of little ants and other little creatures come along and they eat all the parts that they want, and then my bones and what was my blood and the juices and stuff of my little bird body penetrates down under the surface of the earth, and that becomes brought back in by the power of our earth. It goes back to its natural elemental states. So, you know, in just example for blood, the iron is attracted to iron, and everything on the earth is magnetically attractive. So our iron goes back to iron, and all the other minerals go back to their mineral sources, and they penetrate through into the earth, returning to their primal source, their natural element, so that everything goes back to its own element. That's what I'm saying. Now, some things, if it's, when they go into the earth, can, say you die in a flash flood and a layer of silt lays upon you, you will become a great fossil. Your fossil will be awesome, and it'll be embedded in the rock, and you're an art form. Your body is an art form, what remains, because all the minerals that you are still separate to the minerals, so everything goes back to its original source. So you'll find that when you crack open a slate and it has a fossil in it, that everything's there. You might see like the feather lines, or you can see all the veins in the leaf, and the everything, the bones and all the stuff. You see all the layers of what has been laying down, but the minerals themselves have disintegrated from the actual fossil. What is the fossil? Because it's gone into the rock. It's part of the rock now as well. And so you can be a rock, you can be a gem, you can opalize. So many cool things can happen. We see opalized trees everywhere. There's quite a lot of them in Arizona, I think it is, in America. Okay, so moving on. Of course, we become a gem. This is what I'm trying to say. We are, if Persephone is the one who takes us, or we go to death that way. Queen of the Shades, it says, carries to effect the curses of men upon the spirits of the dead. So Also, a weird thing about it is like, if someone dies and you don't like them, they were a bad person, and you're like, curses of men upon the spirits of the dead, and you cursed that person, carries to effect the curses. So, like, okay, you say to someone, oh, I hope they rot in hell. Maybe that's what happens, and they go to the realm of hell. I don't know. Hell is a frozen realm, by the way. That is Nordic speak. Now, underworld, passage to the blessed afterlife. So it's the blessed afterlife and the realm of the shades. It's obviously she's responsible for one of the levels. There's 3 realms of spirit. So there's a sort of like the one that's closest around us, and that's where we can pick up their scent. You might smell their cigarette, or you smell their perfume. The essence lingers closest to the earth. It's sort of the essence of the spirit of who we knew in our lifetime. So for me, it'll be this lifetime. I don't imagine. I'm not sure about this, but I can't detect any sort of sense from any of my own ancestral spirits that I surround myself with. It's not like, oh, they're here, I can smell mint. You know what I mean? It's not like that. But when a presence does come around me, they have a smell, and that I do smell. Anyway, so that would be perhaps a shade. I'm not sure. Is a shade an essence? Okay, I don't want to drag this on too long. It's 12 minutes. I wanted to talk about Isis, and I ended up talking about Persephone. But bringing death to life is also a sort of a speak about reincarnation in a sense. So I pluck the leaf from the plant. Say it's a spinach leaf. I eat that spinach leaf, and that spinach has given me its vitality. So I've got a little bit more vitality because I ate something that was, cut from life, or had its life cut short, pretty much. Because even when we kill animals, I mean, if they had a natural lifespan, it would be ages in comparison to when we send them up to the meatworks. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so because of those animals sacrificing their extended life, their death brings life to us because we eat from their body, and that gives us vitality and strength and makes us healthy. Okay, so I'll just pause it there. So that's Persephone, and then after Persephone, we've got to talk about Isis, and that'll be my next one.